God bless.
Yeah, I don't really too much
When
want to
they
talk
get to
about the
talk
sex
about that tax
situation.
stuff and you can go to
Yeah,
jail next federal next
I
state,
don't, I don't be one. That's not the field that I choose to learn in, y'all.
right.
I might sound a little off for saying that, but that's just not what I'm here for.
Is
Hey,
it?
we letting people up.
Yeah, we letting people up.
All right, well, she been in here for a little minute.
And then they saying in the comments too, her mom was in on it. Somebody in her family put her up to this because they know that how we will give to Maggie.
Hmm.
Somebody put Maggie up to doing this. This wasn't Maggie's idea. This
It
was not
definitely,
Maggie's idea.
no,
Mm-mm,
it was Maggie
mm-mm.
idea. It was Maggie idea. I'm gonna tell you that right
You
now.
think so? You
I
think
think so
so?
because I end up saying a joke back here. I was like, Maggie, you got people on here on live begging for money for bills and stuff. I was like, Maggie, you come up here begging for trips. They're gonna help you more for bills than they're gonna help you with trips. Well, I need to get up here and start lying. I need to get up here and start lying.
Well, there you go.
So that's the icing
There
on
Wow.
the
you
cake.
go,
That's the icing
Wow.
on
deceiver.
the cake. She came,
Wow.
so she came up with this here. She came up with this here. And then they kept saying, wow, this is being recorded, this and that. I was like, y'all, I was just playing. I was just playing. But I really was joking. I really was joking.
Hey, good afternoon. Thank you for letting me come up. Everybody calls me digital, and I go live several days a week and talk about the scammers of TikTok, the digital panhandlers. And for a long time, I avoided Maggie because, as far as I was concerned, I know she has an intellectual disability, and I didn't want to beat her over the head. Like I didn't feel like she needed another thing to worry about. But I tried to come into a live to just say what I say, basically say that. Like I know how people feel. I felt like she wasn't at the time. I felt like she wasn't a scammer. I felt like she was just a beggar. Because if she wanted to go to bingo, she said, send me 120
Right.
for bingo. Or I want food, send me 25. So to me, it wasn't a scam, in my opinion. It wasn't a
Yeah, that's what I
scam. It was
said.
more a beg.
Right.
But I have to be honest. She wouldn't have gotten as much as she did. She wouldn't have gotten away with as much if she didn't have mods and enablers making sure that people didn't know the truth about what was going on, or people felt intimidated to give money, or else they would get dropped, muted, and blocked. And so everybody, in my opinion, has to take some type of accountability for how we got here. Now, Maggie should know better. She knows right from wrong. She may have an intellectual disability, but she knows the difference between right and wrong. And she knew lying.
So, so when you say the mods who tried to hide the truth, what truth are you talking about? Or did she just like
I
stop
don't know what's
talking?
wrong with her phone, but I could tell her back.
I
She
don't, but I
started
know
up the
one thing: we ain't
conversation
no
wrong
enablers.
Yeah,
She sure
because
she
did.
I see people
Mm.
on live begging 25/8 without mods.
exactly. So what
And
does
people
she mean? The
comments.
mods that was enabling and hiding the truth. What truth are you
Right.
talking about? Like you gotta
Right.
Right.
specify that stuff.
Maggie do the
Right.
same thing on Instagram without
Yeah.
Now I
mods.
was
Sound
trying
like
to
to me
let
like she
Maggie.
said we knew what was going on.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't say that.
It
I
sound
did
like
not
it.
say
So
that.
so when
That's
Okay.
you
not what I
said
said.
wait, so
Okay.
when
And
you said the
enablers.
mods, wait, y'all.
Explain
So when you said
yourself.
And the
the
enablers.
Explain
wait,
yourself.
what do you mean when you say the mods that was trying to hide what was going on? What was going on that you thought we were trying to hide? Like tell
Huh?
me. Or tell us rather. Her phone's going out again.
Cat,
Okay, that's what I was.
cat got her tongue.
Again.
She
Again,
basically
Cat
No,
got her
y'all.
it's
saying
tongue.
it's
not.
the
It's not
mods'
that the
fault.
cat has my tongue. There's something. I was trying to talk through my microphone because sometimes it only works that way. Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can hear
Okay,
you.
so the cat doesn't have my tongue. I'm gonna be very clear. It
Okay.
Okay,
is.
well it
It is
does.
my
Please do
opinion.
from going
Okay.
forward because you weren't before.
Okay. I'm only speaking from my opinion. When I came up to just ask a question, I was muted and booted, laughed at. I watched other people get laughed at and mistreated for asking a simple question. And I feel like it felt intimidating to come into her live to even ask a basic question. And so that I feel like Maggie started to feel like she was invincible, that she could do and say whatever it is that she wanted. People could be rude, mean, and nasty, and there wouldn't be any accountability. And she just kept pushing it a little further and a little further and a little further. And then, now I didn't see this for myself, so I'm not jumping on this bandwagon, but I heard that there was a time when people had her dancing in a dirty diaper for money.
We don't know
Now,
if her
I'm not
diaper
saying
is dirty.
any of y'all had anything to do with
You
We
think
that.
she
can't see what's
pulled her
between her
diaper down?
legs.
I ain't in
Now
her
that was
pants.
on. You right. That was on
I can't
Instagram, but
hear
it wasn't
everybody if everybody
Supporter.
talks at once. I'm not saying it was anybody in here, and I didn't see it for myself. But when I heard that, my heart melted for her because I'm like, does she
So,
understand that she's not being laughed with? She's being laughed at.
digital.
so can I ask you a question? Are you going off he say, she say, I heard, or I
No,
know?
no, 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 no. I was saying that when I was told that, that's how it made me feel. But I started watching Maggie for myself. And like I said, you could ask anybody. When people would bring her up to me, I would be like, she has an intellectual disability. I don't feel like I could bang her over the head. I feel like when she asks for something, she's honest about what she's asking
Right,
for.
right.
So I
But Maggie
can't
would
bang her
tell
over the
you.
head.
Okay, but if you've been following Maggie, you would know Maggie been doing this before we even became
Exactly.
moderators.
Wait, wait,
Hello.
wait. Again, I'm
She
not blaming.